This ain't just history. This is something you feel. Something in your blood that remembers. From West African roots to where I stand, carrying stories I didn't plan. DNA traced back through the land. Nigeria ties in my hand. Not just numbers on the screen, but something deeper in between. Like I've been here before somehow, even if I'm just finding out. Songs I heard growing up in pain sound like echoes from another name. Moses stories, freedom cries. Something deeper in those lines. Not just taught, but felt inside. Like a truth I couldn't hide. Like a memory out of place, still connected through time and space. The line remembers. Even when we gone, the truth stays living. Even when we won't, what was scattered still survives in blood and soul and living lives. If the path feels close to home, if the words feel deeply known, if the struggle lines align with something written back in time, then maybe what we're waking to is something old but feeling new. Not a label, not a claim, but a reconnection to a name. From the ships to modern day, they try to strip it all away, but something stayed, it never died. Still living deep down inside. Not just history, not just pain, but a thread that still remains. Not a race, just out of sight, now returning into life. This ain't about proving anything. This is about understanding why it feels familiar. The line remembers. Piece by piece, through the struggle, through release. Not divided, not alone. Still connected, still at home. You're not starting from nothing. You're remembering something. They said we were lost, but how do you lose a people who never forgot? From West African soil to where I stand, Nigeria written in my blood and hand. DNA trace don't lie, it confirms what history hear, what memory learned. Not just data, not just a test, but something deeper in my chest. Like I've been tied to this before, like I'm walking back through an ancient door. They told us we started in chains and pain, but something in me said that ain't my name. Moses stories hit too close, Exodus living in what we wrote. Songs in the fields wasn't just despair, they carried truth that was always there. Let my people go wasn't just a cry, it was memory speaking, it don't die. Remembers. We not a race, scattered seeds still in place. What they hid still survives in our blood and our lives. Remembers. Clear and loud, not invisible, not proud. What was buried now revealed, what they covered now unsealed. From the ships to the land they forced us in. They tried to strip identity from within. Names got changed, language is gone, but something deeper held on. If the story matches too exact, if the struggle lines up with ancient fact, if the path and pain align, that's not random, that's a sign. We didn't just survive, we preserved what was written, what was heard. Not a coincidence, not a guess, but a people living through the stress. What if the ones they called the least were the ones who kept the priest? What if the ones they pushed aside were the ones the story described? This ain't confusion, this ain't coincidence, this is connection. We stand tall, not forgotten, not at all. What was hidden now we see, what we are is what we be. The line remembers. Break the frame, reclaim truth, reclaim name. From the past into today, we were never cast away. You don't need permission to remember who you are.